the man. The man behind the game. Alright. What? Can I just be like, oh hey, didn't see you there. What's up everybody? My name is Isaac Rangel, the man behind the kit, and I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for the love, the likes, the subscribes, the shares on all these videos I've been posting over the last month and a half or so. I really love what I'm doing. I'm based out of Texas, and I've been drumming my whole life. And you know, one day I was like, you know, I want to be able to create content and put it out there so that people can see it and people can enjoy what different style of drum playing I kind of bring, is what I call melodic drumming, bring to songs that I choose to cover on. And so just thank you so much. We made it to 50 subscribers, all because of you. So thank you so much. We're gonna be on a road to 100 now, which is the next milestone, and I believe we'll be able to knock it out with your support. What I wanted to do today is kind of go through how my drum set and what I use, what I prefer, how I get the tones that I get, and why I like them and why I go with them. And so I want to start off first by going through drumsticks. Pro Mark drumsticks are my favorite. Classic 7As is kind of what I usually use. Pro Mark bag and all that. Usually just go with the classics ones. They're gonna be the American Hickory. Last me a good while. I've recently tried out some new ones, which are the classic 7A just with the coat on them, to see if they could last. And I gotta say, I've been playing with these same sticks for about 7 to 8 gigs already, and they have not cracked anywhere on me. So they are awesome. They have lasted its way through. The paint does get a little chipped off, and you do have to clean your cymbals after each use because the coat does rub off on it. Other than that, it's been a perfect stick that I have really loved. So on all my toms, I use Remo white coats on everything I go through. I do have 4 of them. Reason for that, I know the standard is 3, but I love the fact that this kind of middle area, you're able to play with the tones to where they kind of give you a different feel of where you have this. And what I go to judge off of them is kind of Georgia the Jungle. And so you want to have it. And so you go for my second and third one. And then for my to the floor one. Where they're all kind of in the same family of octave down, but they still mesh really well with each other and give out a different tone when I'm playing. To use on my tuning on them is a fun little machine that I kind of found one day. I tune it by ear, and then to finesse them, I grabbed this thing called a drum dial. Drum dial is the way to go for beginner drummers, experienced drummers. What it allows you to do is it takes the pressure points of where your pegs are, and it tells you where to kind of tighten them, to loosen them. So for example, I have each of these 3 on 75 pressure on every peg and 74 on the bottom. Putting it on this one is gonna give it the perfect pitch sound all across the board, and I don't have to ever mess with the tom not sounding all the way on to the drum set. And so drum dial, huge recommend. And my snare, I actually go to an Evans head. An Evans level 360 clear coat, double pinstripe is the way I kind of like having it, just because it gives a nice gospel feel. It kind of has a popping sound on it. I have 2 blue gels on it. And then what I kind of do to condense my snares is I get 2 rows of duct tape, 2 straps of duct tape, and I put a business card on them. And I tape it down, strap it to the snare, and it gives it this nice top of just a poppy sound. Now it is a Black Panther snare, which Black Panther snares have changed my life. They're maple and they are incredible. And it gives it just that popping gospel sound of that you can go through, quickens, kind of the gain is kind of all the way out, and it just stops and condenses the sound just to 1 pop. So the set as a whole is a Gretsch Catalina Birch, and it gives out just a nice warm tone to everything. It's been my favorite one. I have this one and then the Yamaha Studio series that I love both. This one just kind of works kind of more towards the gospel rock sound that I'm going for. And it just kind of everything sounds a little bit more brighter on it, and it just sounds a little more crisper with the hits. And so now cymbals wise, I use all K Customs. I have a K Dark series that I have over here, and then I switch up on my videos. So if you look at my YouTube and see the other side, I'm actually using all my K dark cymbals set in that one, and they have a little bit of a deeper tone to them. They kind of carry more. They just have a lower depth to what you're having. I recently made the switch to the custom hybrid cymbals with K Custom, and they give just a nice, brighter, crisp sound that whenever you're going through, you know, when you're having a lot of cymbal work, it's just gonna sound of, I'll give you an example. This is my K hybrid, this is my K dark. And so this one will have the brighter sound of, K dark is gonna, and so you go through it and it just offers you a different variety of sound. The reason I kept this one is because this is my favorite cymbal. It's actually my first K cymbal I ever owned. And I've been in love with the sound of it for ever since I got it. And so I kept it on with it. And so it stays on with my hybrid series. And I really just enjoy the fact that it gives me different tones that I can go through. My hi-hat is also a customs hybrid hi-hat by K Custom. And I originally was on the dark series like I was saying before, but this one just has a beautiful, crisp tone with it all. And whether it's open, playing, I like to, when I play, I'm usually moving my left foot up and down while I'm riding the ride. So I can be just doing, and with that, it kind of keeps you hear the opening and closing of the hi-hat pretty crispy. Whereas the dark one, it's just a little bit of a deeper tone, and it kind of meshes up with your ride over here. And so it's an awesome hi-hat. Highly recommend it, and this ride is incredible. And so with that, I have a China stacked on an A Custom because I did break this A Custom. My first cymbal I broke, and I wanted to reuse it for something. So I stacked it on top of a China, turned the China upside down, and it gives me this stack sound where you hit it, one hit, and it goes away for it. And so that's my cymbals. They are all incredible cymbals. I would recommend them, all of them. I have this little splash by mine over here that just adds me a little nice feeling in the beat. It's a great splash to go through. And last but not least, I have overheads. And so I'm going through two overheads, a left and a right, of Shure SM81s. They are incredible. Pick up the sound. I have a gate on them on the board where they only pick up the cymbal and they just bring it in, bring it out. It goes on through. My hi-hat overhead is a Samson CO2, which is incredible in its condenser through it. Powerful little mic. Put it right there on top of the hi-hat, and it gets me set to go. So now we're gonna go through just a couple of beats just to kind of demonstrate the sound of it. And so I hope you enjoy. And so that's how my drum kit sounds, and I have about 7 or 8 videos where y'all can check out to see which recording sounds the best, because I actually recorded each of them in different rooms trying to search for a better sound. So drop a comment below, let me know which one's your favorite one, which one has the best quality, and which one you prefer, because I want to continue striving for this channel to have the best quality it can be for the viewers as yourself. And just thank you so much for the love and subscribes, guys. I really do appreciate it. Now let me know also in the comments how you feel about this video. If you want more behind the scenes, more how I'm recording, more what kind of more in-depth with the sound options and the system I'm using to record everything, let me know down in the comments below if you enjoy the behind the kit scenery that we have going on here. But thank you so much for everything. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I have so much more things coming out to you guys. I cannot wait for it. So I'm excited. Have a great day. Have a great week. And thanks for being behind the kit with Isaac Rangel.